Hey guys, I figured I'd take today to drive past my grandparents' um, old houses. My grandparents have since passed, but we're actually at the end stage of transactions regarding the two houses, and before those get finalized, I figured I'd come say my goodbyes. This neighborhood, a lot of new things over here. This is actually the borderline of Linden and Roselle. A lot of new stuff like this Advanced Auto Parts. To me, it's new. You know what I mean? It wasn't here when I was a kid. This Wawa's and just building here. Building up over here in the city. So, like I said, it's pretty much. I've been like left the neighborhood for a while now, for years. But with my grandparents and stuff, well, at least my grandfather was still living. It was nothing to come by and see him. So here we go. So it's pretty much it's a little bittersweet for me. Our town recreation center is over that way. It's actually that way. The rec center. Try to man this thing while I'm driving. This is the park, one of the parks I used to play out as a kid. I remember it was like monkey. Damn, it looks so small compared to when I was little. But it's crazy because you see this park go from something really nice to like a hangout spot, but not for us. And now it's like they rebuilt it and stuff like that. Actually, it's so funny because you see where that yellow house is. There was a house actually close to the park, like towards the fence. That was one of my grandmother's friends, Miss Brown. She was famous also. She used to be out there gardening and stuff, and we'd be able to go to the park and say hello and all that. My grandparents actually helped build this church, and it's so funny because they were the kind of grandparents, we had to live with them because my mother was unable to take care of us. And you coming? Come, lady. Mad at me. So it's so funny because they were the kind of grandparents, like, Sunday you couldn't really do shit unless you went to church. And it was so funny because they didn't go to church. You know what I mean? But the kids had to go to church. So they had us go to that church, but my brother and I, we were like, fuck this church. And we chose our old church. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I can get in the backyard and stuff. But here's one of the houses that my grandparents, they used to rent out. Hopefully, let me see here. And see if I can walk in the backyard. Kind of hoping not to run into anybody, but you never know. Alright. It's a two-family house they used to rent out. It's actually funny because it used to be on the top floor. It's pretty much like it was that the other houses over here, like they told me, they were kind of built like that. Where you see how they have the porch on the second floor and stuff, and the first floor. It used to be like that here, but my grandfather had it changed and stuff. So My grandfather was a construction guy. So my grandmother, she's pretty much, she knew how to do a lot of things. Bookkeeping, keep a house like spotless and stuff like that. As you can see, maybe we will go through that way. So this is the family house that they used to live in. Hope it didn't let me go. You know what? I'm gonna come through here. Even though, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go through here. See if I can cut through here. So yeah, wow, somebody broke this fucking window. Yeah, I don't know. Ain't my problem anymore. Cause that was a bedroom. That's a bedroom. I remember my grandfather built this garage. I think it was back in the 80s. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to go through this way. Like, I used to just be able to just walk through. I'm not gonna do it. Not sure what whoever buys it or has bought it or whatever is gonna do. With it. So this is pretty much the main house. Some grass. It's funny, my grandfather, he had like roses here for my grandmother. My grandmother was into gardening and stuff. That's the one house. Even though the other entrance is the front door, we always used to come in this way. So, other beauty she's ever garden. Over here. This is the backyard we used to be in. There used to be like a little shack here. My grandfather kept his tools and stuff at. Here's the other side of the garage. And the cellar. Both houses have like cellars like that. So, alright. Get up out of here. Spent a lot of time in the streets. Play with chalk. Riding my bike. Rollerblading. Things like that. A lot of people, Mr. and Mrs. Willie. I was a time older that I knew that. Because, you know, we call everybody Mr. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. By their first name. So, I'm pretty much out of here. That was pretty quick. Sit. Pretty much, Solo Bio. We lived on the corner, so we got to see a lot of shit happen over here. Fights, accidents, a lot of shit. It's so funny because they used to be like, don't ride your bike. Don't leave the block shit. Like, right? My kids think it's like going up and down the street. No, you could not leave the block. Go around the corner. But we used to go to the library that used to be down here. We used to wait for the school bus there. It was always a fucking fight. It was the fight. It was the fight zone. You knew you were gonna fight somebody, that's where the fuck you was fighting. Of course, These are the tracks. Look right up the street for the tracks and stuff. So yeah, a lot of stuff over here. Trains don't come through these tracks anymore, but they used to, like back in the 60s, I guess. Maybe earlier than that. Then during my time zone, that's where a lot of there's a few people's bodies, mostly prostitutes, they were dumped here. It's very sad. No, there's two people whose mother, yeah. Yeah, and that's the block. You can see it. It's just right past it. Used to play basketball with the guys that lived in that house, my brothers and cousin and I. This is the church that we decided to go to. Oh my god, you can't really see it. Hold up, let me turn around. So yeah, that church I showed you, like my grandparents, they helped build that and stuff. They had, so we went to church there, but my brother and I was like, fuck that. We didn't particularly care about it. We ended up going to this church in Zion. The pastor, he was really, really cool. But I guess us kids were the only ones that thought that. Because the adults, they voted his ass up out of there. Antioch, baby. So, I figured I'd come back down this block again. So yeah, we've been riding up and down these streets and stuff like that, and rollerblading, busting my ass, doing tricks. We used to play basketball there. There's a whole bunch of kids that live there. Miss Phoebe, she used to live there. We used to be at her house early as fuck in the morning. Because my grandparents worked really early in the morning. One of my best friends from back in the day, she used to live over here. Shirley. Miss Wallace. Mr. and Mrs. Wallace. These people, they just have a dog in the yard. Felt so bad for him. That motherfucker didn't get to go nowhere. Alright, so we came back around. You see how I did that? So, yeah, we used to play baseball down at where that abandoned school was. Damn, we rode our bikes like everywhere. Down there, everywhere. Do that shit now, it's like, damn, where the hell I get all that energy? So, we were at daycare. They used to bring us down here to this park. Yeah, this park's now. Miss Pat. She was like this really successful single woman, beautiful. She also had a garden, and she was into teas and things like that. She's a very nice lady. Very nice lady. Here's the tracks again. Sorry. So that's pretty much my piece to the houses. My grandparents, may they rest in peace, in their old neighborhood. And that's it. Alright. Peace.